Now we get to make your grand entrance.
Welcome to the house. Welcome. I'm just opening the door for you. See? Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is a secret. I'm finally divulging.
You are.
This is a big one.
Are we gonna need a pan for this, by the way?
I have it right here.
Oh, ready.
Okay. So this is kind of a legendary dessert that I made that I have never shared with anybody.
Oh, I feel really privileged to learn it.
Yes. Well, we're sending the recipe out.
Oh, yeah, we're sending these out. Don't forget, we're gonna get an email from Ethan and Service that you're gonna have all the recipes, and this is actually getting recorded. So if you really wanted to relive it, you can do that.
You can relive the whole thing.
You can relive
the
it.
whole hour and a half of your life that you can relive. But you know, as you're trying to cook this stuff, maybe they want to replay it.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be like a rerun. You can rewatch us, get through it. Okay, great. Let's get started.
I've got my liquor.
I've got my liquor.
Okay,
cheers to you guys.
So, Grand Marnier is important in this dish.
Better known as grandma for some people.
Grandma?
That's what they call it at bars.
Really? Okay.
My husband used to bartend. They call it grandma.
I like it. Okay. So what we're going to do for this, this is a really, really impressive, and just like that meatloaf, so easy. Like, it's shockingly easy. So I apologize in advance. Anyone that's ever been impressed by this dessert, you're no longer going to think I'm on.
It's okay. I think I'm still being impressed.
So we've got half strawberries here. We've got a whole carton of
it's just a carton. One of those normal ones you get at the store.
And then we've got 2 oranges that we're going to juice. You want to juice those?
I would juice.
Hey, real quick though, you guys, you know what's cool? That's
the coolest juicer.
This is my grandfather.
Oh,
and every morning that I remember him, his whole life, he actually made his fresh squeezed orange juice in this every morning. And eventually, I think near the end, he actually got one of the automatic ones. But I ended up with this. So this is really cool.
That's
and
a very special.
It's heavy glass, and it just works like a charm for everything. So I really love using it. So, okay.
And how much juice? Are we going to do 2 full oranges?
We're going to do 2 full oranges.
Okay, I might need an extra little bowl.
We're going to put them right in here. Just put that juice right in the saute pan. Perfect.
Okay, juicing's pretty easy.
Actually, you know what? I lied. Put it right in there.
Okay. See, I had you.
Because.
So I'm just going back and forth. Really simple if you've never juiced an orange. It's pretty straightforward. The thing about oranges juicing, though, just like when we're peeling one and just like when we're zesting one, you don't want all that pith because it's going to get your orange juice all bitter. We don't want that, do we?
Nope.
So I'm going to let it go until I start to see some of that pith emerge, but I think I've got, and I can press a little bit. There we go. That one looks like it's about done. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, better dump a little.
No. I'm just looking for my butter. I'm always looking for my butter.
Can I get your butter?
Where's my fat?
Are you Paula?
No.
Oh, no. You don't want to be Paula. But for butter purposes?
For butter purposes? Yep. My grandpa always said that. Everything's better with butter.
Better a Julie Andrews than a...
Hey. So this is half a stick of butter. And while she's finishing those, Ethan, you want to come over to stovetop with me? And then when you're done with that, Alex is going to bring it right over.
I will be over in a moment.
Okay, so yes, I'm going to a stovetop. And yes, I'm going to the stovetop for a dessert. Now I'm going to start this if it'll let me. This is a very tricky little guy. I'm just going to go to the back. Okay. So I'm going to just melt this butter on a stove. And I'm going to... You want to come over and do this? Kim's going to help me with the liquor.
You're going to be the hand.
She's going to help me with
Our
the
hand
liquor.
model of the day.
Y'all know me. I will definitely help with the liquor.
Yeah. Okay, so that butter needs to melt. Make it melt. Make it melt faster.
Cut it in half or in quarters, and that'll help it get going.
Need to get a little spoon here. Yeah. Let's get a little spoon.
While we're waiting on the butter, I just want to give y'all a little update on the soup.
Peanut soup.
Oh.
Look at it, starting to boil.
You know, I have to say, this is pretty impressive. In an hour and a half, I mean, granted, we did a little bit of prep ahead of time, but frankly, you could come up with all of these dishes in that amount of time, and they could be done, and they could be ready to go. I know there's some bake time in there, but frankly, it'd be easy. You're probably not going to make this many dishes at once.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital.
Does not want to do it. Okay, well, we'll just keep working on the
I
back.
know we could switch our pot to the back end.
There we go. Okay, we'll move this guy back here.
There we go.
That's warm. Okay,
Beautiful.
we have melted butter. Okay, so now what you can do is add those strawberries. Yes, those beautiful strawberries to that butter.
Okay.
And then we will add
You got it?
the Good. You can just kind of slide them in there. You're doing, yeah, you're doing great. She's being very gentle with them.
As I lost one in the abyss.
That's okay.
Get it on.
Right down there.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh,
Oh,
Lost
okay.
Marco likes strawberries.
Some for the dog.
There we go. Okay, so we've got our strawberries and our butter. Now add half of this sugar. So it's maybe, I'd say two.
That's a quarter cup for sure.
Two tablespoons of sugar. About half of that, right?
Oh, half of it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Yep. And then just spoon them around. Just kind of let them toss around. You can do that. Yep. And then Alex is going to add that juice from 2 oranges while Kim's doing that.
You're doing a beautiful job, Kim.
Oh, like professional.
Kim, you are a professional. She's doing this all in a white shirt.
I did not think ahead on this one. Nobody has aprons here today. We're apronless. Okay, and then Kim's favorite part, except that it's not gin.
That's true.
It's not gin.
Yeah, I have, I'm gonna say about 1/8 cup of Grand Marnier in there, and just toss that right in. All of it? Yep.
Is the brown sugar coming out of here?
Brown sugar is gonna stay in there. Yep. Okay. And that's an orange liqueur. For anyone that doesn't know, that is an orange liqueur. And of course, when you're cooking it, you're gonna be able to knock down. Just get that going. You're gonna be able to knock down some of that alcohol. It's gonna cook off. Of course, it's up to you how much you cook it down and how much you don't. So I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit because we actually want this to now cook down a little bit. And another secret ingredient's gonna come to play here. This one's really important. It is pepper. Yes, black pepper, boys and girls. We're going black pepper this guy. So you can start cracking and keep cracking. Now I know I can hear you guys saying this, like, you what? Black pepper and strawberries. But it is going to give it a really nice heightening effect on the flavor of those strawberries. Yeah, you're almost there.
Yeah, you tell me when you
Yeah,
stop.
well, this is like when I go to a restaurant, they're like, All right, that looks good. So I'm going to say, you guys can see it definitely to taste, but I wouldn't do any less than half a teaspoon of black pepper. We probably have about a teaspoon on here right now. So you can go ahead and blend that in a little bit. And we're not going to cook these strawberries down to where they're unrecognizable anymore. We're just cooking them down to where all these flavors, the butter and the Grand Marnier and the orange juice and the sugar can kind of all come together in a little bit of almost a glaze, but not, we're not going to let the liquid go away that much because we want it to soak into the cake that we're going to put it on.
So I remember we've done this with raspberries before.
Yep, you can do it with any berry really, but my favorite is strawberry, if they're good strawberries. Yep, good. Let's keep it going for a minute. Now you want to...
Alex, what are you working on over here?
You know what I'm making? I'm starting some whipped cream. That's just heavy whipping cream. And I put about a cup, but I wasn't sure how much you want to do.
Yeah, probably a cup. Now, are you using vanilla there?
I am. I'm struggling to get the vanilla, but I usually use my teeth, but I thought I'd be proper today and actually
It's the end
struggle.
of the spoon.
Okay, so I'm actually going to have you not add vanilla to that.
Oh, we're adding vanilla over here. Oh,
We're
surprise.
actually adding here.
Oh, here. Oh, what's happening down
Now,
here?
what is that?
Well, let's see. Well, I'd say that's sour cream.
That is sour cream.
And that much sour cream?
Yes, that much sour cream.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're going to put about a capful of the vanilla in there.
And a capful for you guys would be about half a teaspoon. Okay?
Yep. And then we're going to add about half that brown sugar in there.
Okay, and half the
So-
brown sugar would be probably about a quarter cup.
Now, this sauce is going to make you guys go completely crazy. I mean, this right here, you would want to sit with a spoon and just eat this. This is the most unbelievable flavor combination. You've got the sour and the sweet.
I bet, you know what, if you needed, not that fresh fruit needs a dip, but if you wanted one.
Oh my
probably-
God. This goes well on anything. It's so great.
Okay, well,
So
we're working on this
part
over
of the
here.
secret sauce here, and you got the other sauce part of it there, so.
Other pinky.
Now in my whipped cream,
It is great.
I am going to add something to my whipped cream. This is my other secret.
Oh, let me smell it.
What is
Sarah, I
What is
can't
that?
tell what it is. It's
I
not
have no
lemon,
idea.
it's not almond, it's
it
not
rum?
vanilla.
Rum.
Oh, it's rum! I won!
So just a tiny bit of rum extract. We'll make it so that your whipped cream, people will go like, oh, how is this so good? How is this so good? and it's rum. It's because there's rum extract instead of vanilla.
Did you have any white sugar to this yet? I have not had a white sugar to this yet. So on this particular dish, because it has a little sweet and sour, it's got obviously the pepper going. I really don't want the whipped cream to be too sweet. So I'm literally gonna put maybe a tablespoon in there. Yeah. Maybe.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. We're just gonna let that go. Just wait till this. So the sour cream sauce, we'll let it sit, you know, probably at least 5 minutes because you really want that sugar, of course, to melt into it. So, how you doing over here? That's good. Okay, I'm just gonna burn. Good. Okay. We bring a hot pad and bring those baby boys. Yes, let's do that. Marco, what do you got there, buddy?
You know, and something to know for you guys about making whipped cream. Couple of things. If you have hand beaters, that's a great way to do it. If you want to do it by hand, a good workout for your children, if you have children. That's what I do for my niece and nephew. I say, if you really want it, you got to work for it, right? We make them hand with the whipped cream. But if we have a stand mixer, you want to go with your whisk attachment and go to the highest setting. And it's probably going to take at least a few minutes. So I've had this going for a little while they've been making strawberries. And the thing about whipped cream is you don't want to overdo it because you're going to end up with water. So the key is stopping it before it gets too whipped. And we'll show you what that looks like. There's a really easy trick.
And it's getting there. It's getting there, isn't it?
And here's what I do. Ready? So we're going to pull this baby back. Well, that's a little thin
Yep,
still.
it's still not there, but it's getting there.
So when we see that there's a little bit of a stiff peak here, that it's sticking to the
And
beater.
we'll get it done. Yeah.
So let's go a little bit more. We're going to blast this for you while we put some things together. So give us a second.
Ethan, come take a look at these strawberries. You're gonna show them. Kim finished these up while we were doing our creams. What? Look at the light.
You just have to see this color. Look at that. You got the orange in that sauce. It's that like sunset color, right? And you should smell it. I mean, it's just a divine. But see how it's just a tiny bit thick? I mean, it just has just a little bit of thickness to it. And the sugar has done that for it. So it's going to be divine here. It's going to soak into our cake. Just fine.
So you keep saying cake. What kind of cake will we be
It's
using?
just going to be a standard pound cake.
Okay.
There you go.
We're getting a little thicker. And so the other trick, you know what I do? If I can get your beater off here. I go in with it myself and I go, well, that would be considered a soft peak. But I think for this dish, that'd be perfectly okay. If you really wanted that whipped cream to stand up on a cake or something like that, you could go a little bit longer or where this peak is going to sit up for you. But I think that's perfect. You really want stiff peaks if it's meringue, like a white sugar. But here, I think that's perfectly okay.
Yep, I think you're good. Okay, so we should assemble this lovely dish. What do you think?
I think we should. I'm really excited. We have a beautiful little dish here.
Yeah. So we're going to put a piece of pound cake in the bottom.
Pound cake.
Yep. And that, of course, has that nice buttery, it's not too sweet, but it's going to soak in any juice we put on it. Okay.
Question: how does this dessert hold up to time? Could you prep it ahead of time?
No. You can make all the different elements separately, but the sour cream you can make a good 2 days ahead. Whipped cream, same thing. That's going to refrigerate just fine.
I'd say 2 days is probably what you can get. You'll have to whip it a little when you take it out of the fridge.
But with the strawberries and the pound cake you can buy. This is just store-bought pound cake.
Yes, we made a semi-homemade. A little bit on this one.
Yeah, but with your strawberries, you want to do them fresh. You saw how quick they were. Also, they need to be warm. You want to serve them.
Yeah, and if you would have assembled this and stuck it in the
It'd be
fridge,
soggy.
yeah, it would get soggy, and then your cream. We don't want to go there. So
No,
let's do it fresh on this part.
So what I like to do when I'm assembling this, and you can imagine now, if this is all, your guests are kind of finishing in, whatever, you're in here doing, you've already got your whipped cream done, you've already got your sour cream done, the cake you just bought or whatever.
Somebody's putting on the coffee.
Right. You're just quick doing those strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
You already have your orange juice. You just toss the whole thing together. It's going to take you 5 minutes to have this dessert ready. So then what I'd like you to do is just take a little ladle, just a small, what do you say, that's 2 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons.
Of the juice, and just pour it right on top.
Oh, I can see the pepper in there. That looks really good.
The black pepper. Oh, and then you can see it's just soaking in. And then we want to get another scoop with some berries. Go right on top.
And really a showstopper.
Oh, for sure. Oh my goodness. And they won't even know what hit them. Seriously, the flavors in this are just like, what is in this? Okay, so next we're going to go for the sour cream. And you just put a nice thick dollop on top.
How's that looking?
That's looking about perfect. Yep.
I'm gonna do 2 because I
Yeah.
like
Oh, it's
it looks so good. Okay, great.
And then we'll do a little whipped cream on top of that. And then
Oh, look at that finishing touch.
a little bit of black pepper.
We're gonna use this beautiful gold spoon for
Yep.
done.
And there it is.
Okay, let's show
That
the
is
crowd.
a phenomenal. Yep. Here you go.
Okay.
And you could, if you wanted to, put a little more strawberries around the outside, but really this is perfect for just a nice simple finish.
And I took some spoons out for the ladies to try.
It is not going to be too sweet. That's what I love about the dessert. The dessert strawberries aren't too sweet. You saw how little sugar we added.
Could you add a little mint or something like that?
Can you spotlight me here,
Like a
Ethan, when you're done?
Freshness or no? Is that something that would
Yes,
maybe
we'll do that too.
overpower it?
You could. I've never tried mint in there. I imagine you probably could.
That would be kind of nice.
Mint would be fresh. What I probably would try is actually a little bit of anise.
Oh,
A little
okay.
fennel, like some fennel greens would be really good on this with that pepper profile.
Okay, ladies, I got 2 spoons ready for you two here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, look at those layers. You guys just eat from opposite ends. It'll be all right.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. I guess.
Make sure you get a little cake in there, all the layers.
Miss my strawberry. There we go. Get that, sour cream in there. Right. Oh.
Ethan, you coming in hot for this? Oh, sorry, Kim's stealing it.
It's not too sweet,
I will
but
fight
it's.
you.
Oh, Art, I see you. Hi, Art and Jan. I'm sorry, I'm waving from this end. Hold on. I didn't see you guys yet. I haven't seen us all here, but good to see you two. Okay, back to this. How are we feeling, Ethan?
good.
Very good.
I didn't even get a strawberry in that, and I already love it.
Really?
so.
Okay, get at it. Get a
Oh,
strawberry in there.
Do you get the Grand Marnier in there a little
Oh,
bit? And
so yummy.
Oh, I know. It's your kids would probably even love that.
Where
Oh, there
I
is
would
no
love to
doubt.
add, with the strawberries, I would love to add a little red wine.
You could do that, absolutely. That'd be a different twist on it for sure.